Good morning, chat.
Bye. Hello, chat.
The background music is gone. It is instead this dreadful thing. This will be if I end up in hell, this is what's gonna be playing at the gates.
Da, 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 da.
We're back with Ace Attorney. Case 4, so we're finally past the halfway point. We're at case 4 of 5. However, we still have 2 more cases, so that'll be something. I have no idea what this case will be, or what this entails, but, and I don't have much to, really say beforehand, other than say hello to Witchy, because Witchy is also here.
Yeah, hello again, everyone.
To watch me have a breakdown, because...
You know, actually, every stream of Ace Attorney is a huge event.
Yeah. It's the fact that I've managed to commit to this series. I'm probably gonna... I will probably find something else to play soon enough. But that'll be something we figure out later.
Yeah.
I do need to
It's gonna be the second trilogy of Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, they're gonna release, like... How many other Ace Attorney games are there? Because I know there's, like, other protagonists. They're gonna release the 2 Miles Edgeworth games in a bundle on Steam the minute the last stream of this ends.
Oh, yeah.
Or, what's the other guy's name in the red? Apollo?
Apollo Justice, I believe.
Yeah, they're gonna drop his games in a package as soon as these are over. Oh god. Nintendo is just waiting. They're waiting to torment me.
So chat, looking forward to that. Like,
Yeah,
write in the comment you want to see the next trilogy.
If we can get my channel to 50 followers, if I can meet the requirements for partnership, then I'll stream the Apollo Justice games all in a row without stopping.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna be done with Twitch before then. Alright. I think that's enough. That's enough stalling. Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, Case 4, Turnabout Beginnings. We're starting right in the trial, which is interesting. I do wonder how this will go. The girl. Why does this bridge look familiar? Uh-oh. Oh, a bit of a hostage situation.
Ooh.
And the weird-ass film grain for some reason. What's trying to kill her? This dude.
Oh.
Gonna get the chance. What, gunshot? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Sploosh. Well, one of those 3 people's dead now.
Well, one more dead body.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Phoenix. Why is Phoenix at the hospital? Did I miss something? Reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey.
So...
Name, Terry Falls. Charge, kidnapping, murder. Sentence, death penalty. Yeesh. Fugitive movements. Escaping Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. He captured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape.
Hawthorne?
Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. Taiga Saijiwa! That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. And I ate glass.
Nah, man.
Never gonna let him live that down. 6 years earlier...
Trial.
Oh, is this another Mia case?
Mia's first trial.
Witchy, do you want to do Mia's voice?
I guess I do.
Get a real opportunity to talk, because I think I'll be doing everyone else.
Yeah. So nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. I never should have accepted this case. Whoa.
Ooh, good guy.
Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't swear. I didn't kill nobody.
Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia, make small talk and try to relax them. So why did you escape anyway?
Fantastic start, Mia.
I'm sorry.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere.
But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago.
Jerry, I told a little lie.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody.
Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? Mia.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
It's been to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell you. That woman, she lied in the testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that.
2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when he crashed. Then about 8 hours later, the policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him.
Oh boy.
The police believe that Terry Falls did it.
I mean...
After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman?
Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped.
So that much is true. He did meet with the victim.
But I didn't kill her! She was alive when I left! She was alive, it's true!
I can trust him, right? I mean, should.
Oh man, Mia needs her own Mia.
Yeah.
Who's hiring? Who's this guy?
Dude, it's Godo.
No, he's got black hair. They're
But-
totally different.
But
You'll figure out the truth just by staring at the guy.
why are you here?
You see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den? I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with.
Where's Mr. Grossberg?
Ha! That old man is probably still in bed. Or he got stuck in the doorway. He's very large, you see. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando. See, it's Diego Armando, totally different guy than Gato. Totally different names.
Okay, fucking fine.
What? What?
Okay, you're right. Diego Armando. So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Office, is here from me.
I wish I could do Meta Knight's voice from the anime.
No, you do it good.
This guy's got the Jetstream Sam voice. You've got it all wrong.
Oh.
Today, you're the finest. Yes, I like that. After all, they took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for the first client.
Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of there through.
I mean, you really threw yourself into the deep end, Mia. I mean, Jesus. Ha! Relax. I just heard some good news. Prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well.
Really?
Yes, it's amazing he can learn to speak, let alone walk. Ha ha! I'm joking. However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned a reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. La 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 la.
Genius?
Sorry, I had some saltwater taffy on the way here, and my jaw is fucked up. Yeah, it's about time to head in, kid. Sharpen those claws of yours. Go time. See, I can talk like this because I'm attractive.
I'm Diego Armando.
I am Diego Armando. You can call people whatever you like when you're hot. You'll be good to learn that, Mia. You can take a man and give him a name that is completely unlike the one he has.
I should get be caught in a few years about to. A solitary confinement cell for a condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me.
A bizarre pattern for your office that will continue even after your death.
Yeah. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice.
Oh, childlike. I made him talk like an orc.
I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth.
Oh, I bet this was the fucking Humies.
Oh my god!
I love 40k purely because there's so many slurs for humanity as a whole. It's great. Oh shit, it's Edgeworth!
It's my boy!
Who the fuck? Is the... He has the same voice. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
That's not an old man voice, he's just sounded like that forever. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers from both sides are newcomers?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey.
Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. You're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. Oh my god.
She's a little boy.
This little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh?
Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you.
I'd ask how old Mia is, but I feel like I'd get strangled beyond the grave if I did. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Anyway, defendant in this case... Don't worry, Your Honor, you'll be running cases until long after your youth. The defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. Defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered.
So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death?
You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder.
Wow.
The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
That's a hell of a combo.
Truly horrible crime. I remember it well. That is a pretty nasty rap sheet. There's no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony.
A witness's testimony?
Yes, it's a thing that happens in court.
Brat.
Damn, that is some grainy film. The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away?
That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be. Exactly, the victim. Same woman who was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha! Nazi! The man who was sentenced to death based on a testimony escaped 2 days ago. Only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Guilty!
Guilty!
Ah, the truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, yes. Right, obvious that the defendant is... I was joking!
Objection!
You can't! Objection! Wait a minute, that's not right! At least hear the case before you decide an outcome, Your Honor.
Watch yourself, Miss Fay. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders.
You're literally younger than me. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who is in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Is it going to be Gumshoe?
Is it Gumshoe? Is it Gumshoe?
Oh no, it is
God.
Gumshoe! Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe! Dick Gumshoe! I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago.
I don't believe anyone asked you about that.
God damn it, Mia! Hey man, you got any idea how much work it takes?
What is it?
Ooh, really gorgeous.
Excuse
Gumshoe,
me?
fucking calm down.
Excuse me?
Down, boy.
Down,
Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache.
Ow.
Okay, got it. Now, Detective, can I ask about the incident? Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. He was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. Court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir, I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here.
Uh-huh.
This is the sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge, and the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Maggie!
Guilty!
Aha! Well, guilty. Ow! Punched my desk.
I did it too. Ow.
There's a victim's blood found on the bridge. The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. There was no blood on the bridge, and you have no proof they even met there. Your Honor, shut up. You would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I was some hoser. Get used to it, bitch. This is my most famous portrait. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir.
Here we go, Mia. Hang on.
Okay now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy would drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Would you like a scratch behind the ears to cover your nerves?
Yes, please. I mean, after trial.
Yeah. Let's get through this first. Today, the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to the Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. That's where she was brutally murdered, sir. Criminal stuffed the body in his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Naturally. Now, would the defendant please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming right up.
Hey, settle down there, kid. Keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee.
I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here.
Perhaps I shall sidle closer to you for body heat. A courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright. Especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness. Everyone's a beginner in here.
Well, I'm not, but I'm sort of checked out. And the judge is already senile at 40, so... You got me there. Maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten.
It's okay, Mia. Stay calm.
You know, that nickname doesn't really work as well in the Discord age. Modern lexicons have made that a lot weirder.
Just remember those court proceedings videos you stayed up all night watching.
Yeah, oh no. No wonder she related to
like,
Phoenix, they're both fucking disasters.
I know, like mental, like legacy.
Yeah. How?
What
What do we have for evidence?
The photo, the autopsy report.
Detective! Did you know?
I'm sorry.
It's just... Phoenix gets it from Mia.
This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I do.
What?
The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. What? The defendant? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about a phone call with Mr. Falls.
Note?
Yeah, a top secret memo that she left at her desk.
It's an evidence now. Oh my god, it is an evidence.
According to this note, it seems the one who called for the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls.
Those bright ideas was to keep that note from me.
Mine, as always.
Bitch.
Ha! The judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person.
Hey now, don't make that face at me. You said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. I also told you not to share that.
Was that trap? That cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky.
Look at him, he's a little baby man.
He's a little bitch, not a baby. I mean, he still won Karma's apprentice, so...
Yeah, he's still a sneaky bitch.
Guys stuffed her body into a car. And the rest of the most of the
I wanna press...
Mr. Falls had a car there.
Yeah, how the hell did he get a fucking car?
Maybe he stole it.
Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, man. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. Not sure how I feel about car thieves.
Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything?
I love vanilla pudding. This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. This isn't a beard.
Ew.
Naturally dates the body of Valerie Hawthorne in here. He looks like Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts. Well, that doesn't look too comfortable. Well, she's dead, Your Honor.
Keisha. Oh my fucking god, she fucking dead.
Yeah.
The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct?
Yeah. Ha! For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back.
We're talking about a woman here.
I don't see gender, Mia. I don't know if that's how you use that phrase, Diego. Can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in the back nice and firm. Why did you say it like that, Gumshoe? The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Here's a photo of the trunk. I don't see anything strange, do you? But anyway,
There's no scarf, bitch.
I'm not wearing a scarf.
Yep.
You goober!
Objection. Witness. Mia, you're supposed to say something here.
What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye?
I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, Mia.
She's literally just like Phoenix. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that.
Should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Hey there, little kitten. A piece of my coffee candy?
Candy?
Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee.
Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective!
Yes, ma'am.
This photo. You said there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim.
The note?
No, dumbass. It very clearly says wear a white scarf for identification.
Is the same smug smile Phoenix does.
Yeah. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request.
Hey! Oh...
I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in the photo.
Oh, well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am.
And you stopped there? You should have kept looking for it.
Why are you so scary?
I'm
Kinda-
pretty and confident. Shut up.
Ricardo told her to where to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance? That's blue.
It's blue. It's...
Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Edgeworth, that's tampering with the crime scene. That's... Can't do that!
But that's one of Von Karma's techniques, you know.
That's true. Why? Why didn't you tell me?
Because he's
I
a
made a
dick.
decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. But Schutzstadt has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as the caller requested. But as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
No, it isn't, Edward.
We're taking spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time.
Yeah, I was. Do something about it, bitch.
Oh, okay, and she like pulls out a gunshot.
Takes Diego's coffee mug and throws it at him.
No, she takes out like a thinker.
Yeah. Takes up the thinker statue. Now, if the attorney for the defense has finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Fay?
I'm going to fucking shoot you. Boy, I would like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Foles did indeed meet on the bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. That sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Everything is moving at his whim.
Forget it. The reason why everyone considers this kid a genius.
A genius, huh?
Tan coat gumshoe is jarring to look at.
Nick.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. Oh, fucking course there was. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. It must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It's about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. No. You need to tell us who it is. That's really important. Aha, potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
No one cares about your feelings, Your Honor.
So as you can see, Terry Foles had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Ah! The truth is becoming clear to me now. This is oddly familiar.
No. Huh?
Guilty! This is quite obvious. He's clearly guilty.
Not again, that's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Wait, I have a question.
Yeah?
Judging by the photo, they were facing each other. But Ganshu says he shoved her on the back, right? It gotta be the last photo, yeah? Huh.
Hold on.
Can we look at the map?
Rose taken by the witness shows the victim wearing a scarf. Load the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Blood on the scarf because she got shoved. But her coat's clean.
Well, she got a stab wound on her back, so obviously the coat on front is clear.
But wouldn't a rainy mountain have mud on the ground? So she was shoved and hit the ground and got mud on the scarf.
Yeah.
Wouldn't there also be mud on the coat?
Probably.
I'm a genius.
You're a genius! Not edge of a genius, you're a genius! So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct?
Well, your note is also important, because they were definitely facing each other, and I don't know if Falls would just let her walk by.
Yeah.
Yeah, too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. Like people used to say, I bring the parties. A generally soggy atmosphere.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere.
Hey, this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Yeah, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the contradictions that day?
Well, look at this dead woman chest.
Okay. You mean you don't gotta ask me twice?
Naturally, the answer is right here.
The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it.
That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzly and foggy, dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud.
That's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled. Objection, no one gives a damn about your beard. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was really? Do I hear myself sometimes? I'm making this up. I'm lying. I'm telling lies. I'm not even trying. If Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
The surface of the bridge? Huh. I mean, like...
A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Punch him in the face, Mia!
Never with a real woman, yeah, okay, I will throw my shoe at him.
Use the Armando Tiger Drop!
Of course I will!
Grossberg taught you law, and I taught you combat. Break this motherfucker over your knee. That's Mia. Mia, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm laughing. I'm okay.
We need the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy.
Look at this scarf.
Alright.
The evidence is the scarf.
Ah!
It should be obvious.
It isn't.
It is, you silly old bitch. If the scarf fell on the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
The Be outwitted by this no- Jesus, Edgeworth!
Into your body?
Is this what happens when he's not in the same room as Phoenix? He just gets way more mean. Just becomes a massive jackass. This phase assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
Ha! You're doing pretty well for a little kitten.
Mr. Armando.
After what he says, the contradiction always comes down to a lie. Either the victim that discovered the trunk is discovered in the trunk, a witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that she stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. Pretty simple, isn't it? A false evidence, one of those three.
And you have to choose one? Like,
What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that.
that wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado.
Aficionado, yeah.
Aficionado over there, that's it.
Oh, this is like Gumshoe's, this is like Gatto's dad. This court is now in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. We won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. The false evidence in this case is the...
It's the one thing that could easily be faked. And the thing that both Von Karma and Edgeworth have a history of fucking with. Well, they don't have a history of it yet, but we know that they do in the future.
Yeah, but now he's acting like a dick, so...
Yeah, he was mean.
He was very mean, especially to me, especially to women in general.
Yeah.
It is no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. I mean, look at this guy.
You're gay because you love men. I'm gay because I hate women. We are not the same.
During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
May I talk to this victim? That testimony is filled with holes, just like Edgeworth. After all, the victim isn't dirty at all.
That's true. It's not just true, it's the truth. Is there a difference there? That sounded smarter in my head. If there was truly decisive... hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
Your Honor,
Oh,
the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory.
Yeah, contradictory.
Contradictory as well.
English sucks.
English sucks, yes. I guess.
Mr. Edgeworth, it appears we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should all brace yourselves for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well, please bring forth your witness at this time.
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
Now,
Now,
let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons... save the game, and I'm gonna throw up the bear back screen. I gotta take a break.
Okie dokie.
I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Back in just a moment. Chat. Okay, we're back. We're back in it. Got me drink into the bathroom, feeling good. You with us, Witchy?
Yes.
You ready to find out who this mystery witness is?
Yeah. Yes, I'm ready.
Push the stream back over. Save the game one more time.
Hey, wait, I'm gonna put something in the chat.
Okay.
I made it while you were away.
While I was away.
So, Jesus, where is it? Here, the mic muted. Okay, here it is.
That's fantastic.
You can show it to the chat if you want.
Yeah, y'all gotta see this. This is why they had to get rid of Mia. If she had gotten to deal with Edgeworth in her way, he never would have made it past the first game.
I also wanted to, Diego taking a selfie. Well, we're fighting, but...
Just watching this happen. You can see the fight in the background.
Yeah. Here you go, kitten.
Go get him, kitten. Alright, the prosecution summons. Prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. Why do I have a bad feeling?
Mia, the battle begins here.
Witness, what is your name and occupation? Oh no!
Oh, this bitch!
Oh, it's this bitch!
Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Sorry, I was thinking about an old friend. Alright, we gotta go. Fuck, shit, is Blake online? We gotta get... Were they the one that did that, or was that... Who was that? I think you'll have two voices to do Witchy.
I don't know, it was... I don't know, maybe it's the ghost flying around me, I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, it's fucking...
I'm kind of a spiritual medium myself, you know?
I'm a little bit of a spirit medium myself.
Yep. I can draw silly pictures and summon some ghosts.
Fucking music. Yeah. Oh boy. Why is... Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my... Hey, not so fast! I thought I was
Strange
about
people.
it here.
The witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Svein, you can learn a lot from this man.
Such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir?
Yes, my dear?
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes.
Oh, you're doing this shit on purpose, you bitch.
Maybe I am, bitch. Anyway, I just wanted to say sorry for all the trouble I might cause you fucking...
Not at all, it's no trouble at all.
I want to strangle her. Please, Your Honor. Now then, may I please have your name and occupation? My name is, Melissa Foster.
Fire!
I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate? Can you be so mean?
What the fuck? Oh, this
Are you-
bitch is good. See here, what are you doing shoving that in the face like that?
Huh? But it's just a photograph, it's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you. I'm gonna throw my gavel at you.
Oh, I don't like the turn this has taken. Is she staring at me? And she would be... Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are...
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
Fucking butterflies every time.
Oh. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on a Susan bridge. Suddenly they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. But they were fine.
Yeah, there's no fighting in the picture. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here.
I was sitting right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
So you took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time.
Of course it's fucking
asked me
pink.
to.
Ugh.
What a cute camera! Just like its owner. Oh, Mia, we're in trouble.
We're not, Diego.
She can only work her magic on one person in this courtroom. I'm interested in older women. I'm pretty sure Edgeworth is fruitier than a pineapple. The problem is your honor is completely under his spell.
Okay, Mr. Armando. As you
I've
say.
got that bitch clocked. That there is a man's man. I can hear you, you know. I hope you can! Alright then, Miss Faye, time for your cross-examination. And I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel.
Well, rest assured, you bitch, I will make you cry.
Fucking try me.
Fucking try me.
Okay, I want to take pictures of wildflowers. Just have it fun. This...
But
you were
they
right.
didn't.
Yeah, this... You called this out. There's no fighting in this picture.
Uh-huh. Witness. When you said you took a photo of a crucial moment, is that what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Well, you see,
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
Mm-hmm. But if you really wanted to capture a crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
Ah!
And
My apologies, young lady. This phase hesitation is not without a certain amount of merit.
certainly downplay the situation, can't he?
I'm sorry. I'm very big.
Oh, this bitch is good.
I used it all up. The film I meant.
Ran out of film?
This
photo was the last one. You.
what?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wild flowers. They are very nice flowers. 6 out of 10 on the witness herself, though.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos?
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
And I put it on a tripod. What was his name? Oh yeah, Phoenix.
You haven't met him yet.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Take a look at the future. So you took the photos of yourself?
Yeah, I remember taking some photos of myself once too.
Please, no detail.
The courtroom tried a pinup calendar once. Once. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Wait, just a minute.
If she had no film left, she... Anyway. Well, I'm getting older. She had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. The photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite a poet.
Don't try it, bitch. I don't swing that way.
Don't try, bitch. I'm gay.
I'm not about that. How about you shout objection a few times and then we'll talk? Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Oh boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
He's a sucker in general. I can't name a witness or like prosecutor that didn't influence the judge in some way. Ha! It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention.
I thought I was your only kitten. You bitch. Yeah, stick it in.
It's okay, you're still my favorite.
I was using my carrot to take pictures of flowers, so...
This is referring on the special bridge. Justifying the...
But wait, she tried to run away. Can I look at the map?
Yeah.
There was nowhere to run. There was a dead end.
Very perceptive of you, Miss Faye.
I can't use my brain sometimes, you see.
It's because you're Mia.
Witness.
You're doing most of the thinking now. Phoenix isn't here, so I don't have lawyer brain.
Witness, your testimony is a joke. You're a joke, Melissa Foster.
Witness, you're mid.
You're a clown.
What?
Mod for Ace Attorney that replaces the objection splash with the clown emoji. Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. I'll fucking do it again.
One short testimony and two bad contradictions. How can you be such a loser? There's no possible excuse.
You say there were two contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area.
Oh, it's simple. That's another thing Phoenix got from her. Is the it's simple right before deconstructing their entire testimony.
Damn, that's cute. You get an achievement?
No, I got a Steam notification.
Oh.
One of my,
According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge.
Just someone playing a game.
Oh. I see. But if they were and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then...
She would have hit a dead end!
You said 10 yards, but she could have even ran 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side.
What does all this mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. Oh my god. It's charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
Hey, this beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? Just a moment, Your Honor. Just dial it back. She's so far out of your league, even I can see that.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say?
What are you referring to? It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge, but we couldn't find any official blueprints of it. So, you're saying... I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
Ridiculous!
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. Ha! That guy is good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. The genius, all right, that the diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward!
Well, Miss Faye, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
This bitch.
Oh,
No, it
crocodile.
wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
Fucking cry about it. Now we're all on your side, Miss Foster. I disagree. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm good.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Running from the crime.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. And then he carried her over to the car.
Fucking someone outside my building. Fucking revving their vehicle.
Yeah. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the bodies stay hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
This bitch! Damn, she's
Huh.
good.
No shit.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
He accepts this testimony as it is. We're finished.
Don't say that.
It already happened. Oh well,
Shut up.
maybe I'll stop off on my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
Oh? Ha! That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Faye. Your cross-examination, if you please.
The contradiction is starting you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
Kick her! Kick her in the knees!
Beat her with her own umbrella.
Wait. Hold on. Couldn't he have just pitched her into the river? Like, that feels way easier.
Yes, but wait a second. Can I look at the photo of them facing each other? Well, I guess he could pick her on his arms and threw her off the bars, but I don't know. So wait. Open them up, please. She was standing behind the cliff. She couldn't see him taking her to the car.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's right.
Let's save the game.
Yeah, let's save, because you've got a great point. That you couldn't see it. I wanna... See, what's throwing me is that there was absolutely another way for him to hide the body.
Yes, because Edgar said that if anyone falls from that bridge,
Yeah, bodies
They're
are very
fine.
hard, if not impossible, to recover.
yes.
Objection!
Objection. A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. I killed a few people myself, you see.
Yeah. I know a thing or two about murdering people. I'm just better at it.
However, the idea of moving the body for the purpose is clearly odd. And you should know that, Melissa Foster.
You murdery bitch.
There was much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
I mean, like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you haven't murdered anyone yet, you're definitely gonna do it in the future. Well,
Chad,
what is it?
Chad, this is not something you should learn. Take a look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Fucking man. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered, and apparently that's just something we have a fucking record of, I guess? Ah!
Well, I mean, a lot of people must have fallen in that river.
I guess, that makes sense.
Yeah, and Marfana. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at that spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
And even I would, and I own very expensive boots.
These boots are made for walking.
They've got heels and steel toes, so I look good while I kick your ass. Order! Yeah, I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. I must admit, it does seem odd to not have thrown the body into the river.
Ooh.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth? How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
You... What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true!
But it was doing so great.
Miss Faye, it seems that your agitation is without merit after all.
Hold the fuck up. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Oh, you have no idea how ridiculous the shit in this courtroom is going to get, Miss Faye. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witnesses told us. Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who are you talking about? I'm not mean.
Really,
I'm just
Mia, there's only one... Mia. How many other ladies are there in this room?
Two. There's two of them.
And one of them is the person Edgeworth is talking to. Stand in the back, pick up his arms. Go over the car, the killer broke in the street.
But if he stole the car, the keys must be still inside the car, right?
It's gonna... I feel like this is what we need to do something with, right?
Probably.
Because this is a new statement.
The bridge will give the winner.
Body in there. How could she have seen him break into the car?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, you're a genius. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Done what?
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
Being born into this world.
I don't know, all that fucking pink?
I mean, the killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? Your own very eyes?
Yes, and?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you try to see the car. This outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
I admit that the diagram shows a rather large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it will stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not that high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
You silly bitch. I'm so sorry, but this just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff.
Ah!
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
Order in the court! What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh!
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Fucking butterflies every time.
I'm going to... Hey, wait a minute, you can't just say that!
She can and she did, and you're going to have to live with it. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Except perhaps me. Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. Something like that. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair!
Ha! Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando!
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair!
Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you need to remember. Gather kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
Tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that she broke into the trunk?
Uh-huh.
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid.
Again, how would you know that?
Yeah, how do you know that?
I'm certain there were scratch marks from where he broke into it.
Like,
What? Let me see that photo.
Huh.
How the hell did she get this picture? Actually, how did we get that picture?
Gumshoe presented it, I think.
Yeah. It's obvious this trunk has been broken open. Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
Oh, and of course, Mia showed this picture to her when she, took the witness stand.
Oh, yeah.
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. Actually, Mia, you can. You see Jake's ability to save the game. What you just said, is there a contradiction here? Yes! It doesn't work! Melissa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed herself. You said you were in the field taking photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally! I finally got her!
Ha! I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
That's not my fucking job! Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was she put the corpse in herself. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes? What is it?
Naturally. When she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really did hit the body in the trunk of the car was... Melissa Foster. It was you who did it, wasn't it?
He was the man in the prison gown. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open.
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at the red light. Which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it could have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. We already know that at the time she was taking photographs.
Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it.
I disagree.
What I'm saying is the shudder of dismay I have been pushed by Mr. Foster herself.
It's got a timer!
Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera on the timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field.
Will the defense please explain further? This is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we'll also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer this question. Where was Melissa Foster on the incident when the incident on the bridge occurred?
She was on the bridge with the victim. Naturally, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Order! Miss Fay, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After partying with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. Hey, yoink. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Well, just give it a few years, Edgeworth.
Just give it a few years.
Just give it a few years.
And you'll get used to it, I promise.
Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the parrot. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. talk to Dahlia. Dahlia knew about this conversation.
And we, with our magic fucking future sight, know that
The woman
Melissa
that Mr.
is
Falls...
Dahlia.
Yep. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped him get convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 years in the federal
Penitentiary.
prison. Yeah, it's just prison.
Prison.
Oh.
Federal prison.
Yeah, he couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You are just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. It's the white scarf.
At the time... Oh. Time of the
At the
incident.
time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. So he asked her to wear something he could identify her by. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's name. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like she asked, anyone who pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? No!
Oh, she's died.
She died, finally.
Well,
Not guilty.
and guilty. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, isn't it obvious? She is the real culprit.
Ha! Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Till then, this court is in recess. Defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood. Farewell, this court is in recess. I'm going to stare wistfully at this man from my past. I keep a picture of him in my jacket.
I need to calm down my nerves. Give me a few moments. Oh, Phoenix,
I
no
often
love.
I often ruminate on memories and the complicated and unnecessary feelings they provoke.
Okay, but the picture of me beating up Edward, it's the thing I thought was going to happen in recess.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's why the judge sent them to separate lobbies. He knew that if he left them in a room together, Mia was gonna kick his ass. Alright.
oh dear, oh dear. Hey Terry, how do you like the case so far?
I don't like it. Ugh!
I fixed right.
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks, we're almost there. Once they prove that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we're gonna have to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information. Right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. One more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
Zebra
We didn't
boy!
do nothing! I didn't kill nobody! I never lie!
Mr. Pauls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. Day 5 years ago, I dream of it. Day. Picture. It reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then. 5 years ago. It could fall apart. But at any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one who could fall apart at any minute. It's true, what he did. He'd kidnap her. 5 years ago. Kidnapped my girlfriend. Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, crap.
Wait a second, wasn't she like 15?
He was 14.
She was 14.
Prison.
Prison. Your girlfriend?
Wait,
Huh?
hold on. How old was he 5 years ago?
Look at the profile.
He was 20.
He was 20. Mm-hmm. Okay, so not justice.
So, let's put this guy back on death row.
Yep. Wait, can we look at the Edwards profile? Just curious, just curious. Oh my god. Look at this. After genius studies, he started the process. Today is his contribution.
Why is his hair shaped like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Should
Yeah,
learn my
I
senior and
remember.
arrival at the office. A bit smug.
A bit smug.
A bit?
A
So
bit.
he's 27? Not bad.
And me.
You could do worse, Mia. You could do a hell of a lot worse. Still new to his
I'm
position. Okay. Oh, Gumshoe's already 20. Bro. Diego's
how
a
old is
year
Gumshoe?
older than Gumshoe, and he's so much more full of life.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Oh, you heard the one. Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious? The girl let her go.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I am getting intense circus case vibes.
Don't.
If I had a nickel for every Ace Attorney case that involved a very problematic relationship, I would have too many fucking nickels.
The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but
Now I realize he should have shot you multiple times.
even if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Oh, no, protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
All lies, don't make believe. Kidnapping too.
Make-believe kidnapping?
Hell yeah.
Did he actually say that? He's seen one too many soap operas.
That's not the problem here, Mia! Anything she says, anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Wait, hold on, Amanda. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by
Dahlia, it's Valerie too.
Valerie was in it too?
his family rich jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. In Dahlia will kidnap note. We send to a dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell them make exchange on Dusty Bridge. We tell them Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shooted me for real, me and Dahlia. I was shutting out. Dahlia, she jumped in the river.
Dahlia literally said, fuck this shit. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the rotting river 40 feet below. So wait. Dahlia organized the kidnapping thing?
Yes?
She was already the manipulating brat when she was 14.
Yeah, she learned how to be like a manipulative queen bee from a fucking like coming of age movie at 14 and just never grew up.
Why?
You know, like how in those old high school movies, the like school bully antagonists are either like a little mean or like war criminals?
Mm-hmm.
Dahlia's on the latter half of that spectrum. He's out here trying to become student club president with white phosphorus. That's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? Just want to hear answer come from her mouth, that's all. See, this is why this is the inferior game. If this had happened in Yakuza, it would have ended in a fist fight. And the police would not have gotten involved.
Yes, but unfortunately for you, this is a visual novel. Actually,
Yeah.
you know, it could have been a lot easier. Like Mia could have just summoned the spirit of Valerie Hawthorne and ask her, like.
Well, Mia can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's why.
Mia gave up the family business to go pursue law.
Oh yeah, but okay, fine, fucking fine.
Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Although that may be because Miss Faye is here. Tell me, Mr. Foles, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
The tingling? Well, I don't know if I can share without raising this game's age rating. Come on now, kitty. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. You know that now. Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
Huh? You don't know? Just like
Oh,
me for real.
really? I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
I wish that was true with Dahlia.
You seem to not know a lot of things, zebra boy. That day on the bridge, Dahlia put it in the backpack. Now gone with Dahlia, gone forever. Into Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can go back in now, we're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? And along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her.
They never found her.
Swallowed by the river. Gone. How old was she, anyway? Ah, crap, we were right.
Yuck. Terry. 14? I guess you were robbing Krell before diamonds.
You know, Kitten, maybe we should stop defending this guy.
You
That's
know,
a big
darling,
kidnapping
I
and
think you're
disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. And oh man, angels these days.
False takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Telling a Hawthorne an angel of his is really...
Fine, Kitten. Like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet.
Diamond added to the court record. Training wheels come off now, Mia. You got to strike while the iron is hot. It's one of my rules. Remember it. I think I'll pass them on to my son someday. Have you met him? He's got fucked up eyes. He holds up Tiny Gato and he's already in the suit with the white hair. Look at his little suit. And then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, me too. You're a brave young lady.
Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanted to get her client off the hook. However, to try and pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who helped... My apologies, I was struck by visions. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all.
I was struck by
What
visions of
possible reason a girl like this could have... What possible reason could a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? Certainly hard to imagine this woman is a murderer.
her motive, huh? Figured that's what I had to establish next.
I mean, yeah, that's what Diego told you you would need to figure out. And Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course. I think.
Ha! Still acting as tame as a kitten?
Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
What? You don't like it? I do, that's part of the problem.
Excuse me, could you please stop flirting over there?
No! Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like!
I'd like to say something. You all suck and I'm the best. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I brought a gun with me.
I want you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. I think this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Get that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click. Lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. Alyssa Foster's history.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reasons for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Well, she's not entirely incorrect.
Yeah.
Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. Cut this
You
bitch to
bet.
ribbons.
I do my best. Somehow I haven't tied her this gate. Wait a second. I'll be in a few minutes.
Okay. We have to do some pondering, chat. Out of the country until the year before last. Don't have anything that contradicts that. I entered college, I'd never even been to Eagle Mountain before. Don't have anything that contradicts that. Certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Now hold on. Did we ever mention did we mention the like circumstances of the case? How would Dahlia be aware of that? Not Dahlia, Melissa. This is totally a different person. I mean, the player is supposed to know that this is Dahlia, but like, how would she know this? Unless she was familiar with that case too. Oh? Ah. I think we press this. I think we press this and she'll slip up. Right? That's how it's working in my head.
I'm back. What's going on?
Hi. I think we found something to press on.
Uh-huh.
Is this line here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because it's bugging me how Melissa would have this sort of knowledge unless she had previous awareness of this case.
Mm-hmm.
I think we press this.
Mm-hmm. The garage.
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own business.
My clown has always made it that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Huh? Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot poor policeman and woman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the defendant looked like, right? Wait, detective looked like. It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about the testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. Press
Oh,
harder!
you know how this goes.
You said he forgot that what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
That's right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation is getting worse and worse.
Well, I feel like it was pretty unsalvageable after a few choice reveals. They couldn't have made him older. They couldn't have made everyone involved in this case older.
Yes, but sometimes it's not to work. Do you have it to the testimony?
Yes.
It's probably important. Your Honor, the witness it was very important.
Tremendously. Yeah, it's a rough one.
I'd like to edit that official testimony.
On the one hand, I'm glad you get so much to read because I like the voices you use. On the other hand, I'm sorry you have to read so many English words.
Thank you, you're very kind.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant's a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why.
Enough. Witness, if you will.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
Lucky I wasn't there. Just a second.
Objection. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in a photo. Look at the scarf the victim wore as identification.
Yeah, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing.
I've got her now. Just don't mess up.
Don't mess up. Don't mess up.
Don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following.
I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. That was a terrible impression of me.
Wait, what?
This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me.
Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. Not surprising that she mistook it for white.
Sorry, but that's not time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf.
Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but...
There's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is all the notes.
Look at this note, you silly bitch!
The witness, have you ever seen this note?
No, no, never.
It's top secret evidence. That's pretty much the only part of the line I got to read.
I wonder about that.
What do you mean?
This note shows Mr. Falls instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification.
What's he? Ah!
That was great.
Sorry, I just woke up and now I'm in danger.
Witness, you that you know what I was saying. And that's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting on an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said.
Oh. I misspoke. Obviously, Detective Gumshoe leaked the note to the public.
At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is the one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
You say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would ever suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
I sure have.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Kitten, don't be such a bitch. Yup.
Don't take that tone with me. Not in public, at least.
The first person to knew the content of the novel was this bitch.
This bitch.
And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name right here.
What's this? Now, who is this
Brain,
person?
okay?
It's Dahlia Hawthorne. I choked on a bit of my food.
You got some water?
Yeah, we're good. Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. I mean, how absurd. The dead? The Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean murder? Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
Objection. You said she was killed, but was she really?
What are you implying?
Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
Nuh-uh. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14-year-old 5 years ago.
Wow, really? Jesus. And you're still defending this man.
Yes, I'm surprised myself.
Look,
If
we're not
she-
discussing... Look, that crime is indefensible. We're defending the murder here.
Yeah. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are.
And you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying...
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Huh. Nice work. That's just like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. Unless you can tie all the loose ends together. You're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist.
I understand.
You do? That was complete nonsense. I made that up on the spot.
If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Ezra squirm.
There's only one man alive who can make me squirm, and he's by no means near a courtroom. Yes, he's
I
still
knew you were gonna make a joke about it.
He's still busy being an art student. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edward, explain yourself! Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did you say? What did he say?
Ha! Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way, but then why?
He hadn't revealed her secret. He wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony. So he made a little trade. Allow me to introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well, but, as you can see...
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe it for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of the victim. And now she finds her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
So dare you!
Please let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister.
No.
Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. I mean, a sister murdering a sister, that's absurd. I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. I don't think I could ever convince a girl of her sister's murder. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason for would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around on me.
Ha! I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
I don't touch evidence.
Diego, what the fuck?
That wasn't me, that was that guy, that crazy coffee addict!
No, it's me, Mia Faye. I'm ready. I have evidence. Listen to my voice.
You can't be Mia Faye, you don't have my boobs!
I disagree. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Oh, I'm going to kill him. Ha! Makes you think they're empty, boy. Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
Huh? I am sweating bullets.
Think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No, you've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Me?
Ah, the rashness of youth. How charming.
This is coming for someone younger than me.
And also possibly the second youngest person in the courtroom. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
It's the diamond. Right?
See?
Wait, what did he... Can I look at the note again? Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Does it have something to do with this part of the message?
The note was written to... not Dahlia. Written to Valerie.
Yes, but Dahlia knew about this note.
And?
And... fuck, I don't know.
Look at that last line.
You're my mentor. You're the brain here.
And I can't hold your hand the whole time. Mia. If Dahlia really was putting something together, steal the diamonds, she had her own little plan, what would she want to not happen? Something she would go very far, even murder to protect.
The diamond. Probably. I don't know.
No one knows about the diamond. The only way anyone would know about the diamond is...
Is? Yes.
is if Valerie and
listening to your
Falls
go-
actually met.
Mm-hmm.
Dahlia doesn't want the word getting out about her little plan. So, in order to... So, the one party that knew about everything that happened, Mr. Falls, was in solitary confinement and on death row. The only other person that had any opportunity to leak information about what happened would be... Yeah. Sweetie, you are testing.
I'm hiding under the bench. I'm hiding under the table. Don't touch me.
Fine, then I'll present the note.
Yes. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped.
Here, I'll write down what I want you to say on this napkin. Just read off of it.
Thank you, darling. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal the world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
A terrific story, Miss Fay. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Fay. What was this secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Alia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request a further testimony.
What testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Very well, I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? She's 19, guy. Like, fucking come on.
Yes, I'll try. Putting on that old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly vibes. 5 years ago.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made an exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. The sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe, after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Fay?
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
Ha! we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We got that info, that ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Yeah. Oh no. Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the
Actually, I
kidnapping
have.
5 years ago was staged.
That's right, it was fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, you and Dahlia. Hillary too.
Yeah, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. You beat.
Here we go. How do you guys know it's kidnapped in Falls? Otherwise, goes to the bridge.
Tried to kill him by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Okay. But... just shove the bridge. I mean, he could do that, but the wires,
Yeah.
they were
It's
in
a
the
pick
way.
up and throw.
Mm-hmm. Wee! You said that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
True, I felt a push in my back. Starting of it was Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that. That's hard to believe. I should have said that it's impossible. I asked that court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge, and 5 years ago. The bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river,
Oh yeah, that too.
you would have been smashed by the barrel below. Like, you know, turn into pancake. At most certain death. Do you understand now, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, water level in the river may have been higher back then.
But it's 40 feet below the bridge to the river. A smash change in the water level would have made a difference.
You're right. If the event occurred just as the witness had testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
What? You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
now that you mention it, I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. My car got caught on the off the bridge side wires.
You can't be serious! What? Report!
He's eating.
Cake cushion.
Ah! I picked a bad time to take that last bite of my sandwich. Order in the court!
I'll wait, Mr. Prosecutor. I'll wait.
Sorry, I'm...
I know.
Sorry, I have a... Anyway, I was having a
Tasty
delicious
food?
pastry I found.
Ooh.
That you found? Yes, it was right here, underneath the stand. It had a little post-it note with a smiley face on it.
Black phone. Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat.
I wonder if there are any pastries underneath my desk.
Unfortunately, there's nothing. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of missed faces.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edwards. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked.
That is a terrible impression of my voice.
I tried my best, you bitch. Therefore, they could have been unwillingly pushed you off the side of the bridge.
Please stop. I can just recount my statements, if you like.
However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it?
Ridiculous, what's so impossible about it? Because your flown logic thinks the quarterback. Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet of the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there.
But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth.
You fucking...
Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm.
Ah!
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible. I repeated it, what, like 5 times?
Order! What is the meaning of this?
Darling Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. What?
Indeed. But what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She has a gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would be suicide.
Perhaps. Still, that's exactly what she did. You were probably confident that she could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. The precious rock.
The shiny rock.
The shiny rock. 5 years ago. Something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. the item that Valerie brought up to the mountain with her. $2 million diamond.
Ah! No, it can't be.
Yes, Valerie had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million. She was going to give it all to herself. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake kidnapping. At the last moment, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom truck away safely in her backpack.
Why, that's simply ridiculous.
What?
Order, order, order! Your Honor, 5 years ago the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
This woman is a demon.
Jesus me.
That's my...
I mean, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, but just a savage. And there was one more person that helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Hey, you mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping?
Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily in her
Conscience.
conscience for the past 5 years. Thank you. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving a phone call from Miss Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia. And then she told her that she was planning to do.
Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note.
That is, the whole sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices of the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister Valerie Hawthorne.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Oh, here we go again.
Oh boy.
Forgive me. This is just hilarious.
The witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey.
You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Oh, please don't tell me you did this all without evidence.
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
Oh, well don't.
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that,
Yeah, well, Miss Fay.
I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fay.
you're as stupid or something.
I'm going to... How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Yeah, well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are. Is this it? Is it really over? The girl has made a fool out of me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Ha! Evidence the trial is over. Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there is still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. He hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fole's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yeah, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who's that one person who can testify to the demon woman crimes? It's Terry. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed further light on the situation. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Only one person that knows that Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was.
If you need to take 5 and grab a drink, you have done a lot of reading this time.
No, I have a water next to me, I'm good. Only one person that can say whatever the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne. Or whatever it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what's your take on this? Oh, why not? The prosecution has no objection. This is the most absurd witness I've ever heard called.
Give it a few years, Edward.
Calling the defendant? I mean, could you get any more absurd of a witness?
Your Honor,
Simply
the defense would like
preposterous.
to cross-examine this pet parrot.
Yeah, it's like flash forward to that trial. and Edgeworth's the defendant in that case.
My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Defendant, we've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it, no way! Dahlia died 5 years ago, Valerie betrayed me!
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million.
It's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago she promised. We'll never betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia! It's true! You are alive!
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Well, you are going to poison your boyfriend in a few years.
Ugh.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say that. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. And then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness! I'm sorry! I apologize! Water! Please, water! Turk, need water! Ha. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Who Terry Falls saw. Midday, 4 p.m. I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there. So I waited on the bridge. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. Talked, and she left. It was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
Mr. Falls, you covered it for her. Do you think she would do the same to you?
That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you wanted to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think.
Oh, thanks.
I've been zoned out for a good chunk of this trial.
Stop the car.
Far from the bridge. She left.
Hmm.
Wait.
Hmm?
Hold on a second. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. So he would be near the broken side
Yeah.
if he showed up first. Watch my car from the bridge. He would be on the other side, because right now he's facing, in this picture, he's facing away from his car. One woman came, she stood in front of me. Again, he would be on the other side if he got there first. We talked and then she left. She wouldn't have been able to leave without going by him.
I don't know, maybe we should just press everything because I
Fucking
don't
we
know.
ball!
How did you...
It's because I'm a fucking genius!
Okay, why did you ask?
Well, we don't know if it worked.
Okay, so when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you're waiting on the bridge. You're sure of it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Still love that you can see that that's the exact same grin Phoenix has.
Yeah? Oh, it's so cute. I can learn from her.
What?
What do-
Oh? I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived to the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one on the end of the bridge, right?
That's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Here, Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
Wait, but they're around 4 o'clock. It's true. It's somewhere to go. Special place. You go to this special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah. It's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. Swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under a base of tree there. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no!
It's a
No,
special
no!
memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle on a necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of this car.
No! Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it.
We still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there is no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls?
That's enough. Please. Witness? Oh, Mr. 5 years ago. Never happens. Can't trust each other no more. Then supposed to think. Oh. No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess! Stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. Right. This.
No, we're so close. Just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence.
No. I want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again. Mr. Armando. Thanks. Buffy.
It's so my first trial ended. Suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it would never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, still at the courtroom, secret smile on her demonic sweet face.
I'm not counting this as a loss for my record. Unforgivable. Witch.
Mr. Armando!
You are so close to the truth. It's right there in front of us. Just a little too soft, Ethan.
It's my fault! It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself!
Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty.
I knew it! I knew I was the guy for this!
Here. Did you get it? Can't cry yet. Ow.
Ow.
I'm a lawyer can cry. It's all over.
Mr. Armando!
I'm going to go get a bandage.
No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them.
1 year later, in the very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. That was a particular low point. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It's finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Fortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. That's it? That's the... Okay.
It wasn't that long.
Oh, I am... Okay. I guess that was case 4.
That was...
Uh-huh.
Well, what can I say? Mia had a very tragic first case.
Damn.
Well,
Alright.
you,
I guess let's
you,
put up the ending soon screen.
yes,
Wow, that
you,
was... You know, this game has, as much as I give this series shit, and I don't like it, I don't like visual novels, this game has been significantly better than Justice for All.
even you
Um,
still don't like the recipe for turnabout, I believe you forgive this one.
yeah. I still think the age and relationships thing is a little weird. I still don't love
Yes,
that. I still wish that they could just, like, you know, bump up the ages a
change.
little bit.
Yes,
Um,
that is very true.
and... But other than that, this has been a... That was a pretty good case. A lot shorter than I was expecting.
Mhm,
Um, yeah, only 2.5 hours. It was one stream. That was a one stream case. Usually that's only the first one. All right.
mhm.
Well, um, all right. Then I guess next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST, we will be beginning Yakuza 5 Remastered our Legend playthrough. Because I am just committed to that now. I am excited for Yakuza 5. I like that game. And next week, Saturday at 5 p.m. EST, we will be continuing this game. Chat, thank you so much for joining me. Those of you watching the VOD in the future, thank you for coming out. And Witchy, thank you so much for joining me as always for this game.
It was a pleasure.
This case in particular was made significant. I mean, all of the cases are made better with you here, but this case in particular, I think you got to show off just how good you are at this shit, and you are very good at it.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you got to flex that. And I may have you take over as Mia in the future. Other than all of that, I have been Jay of Tentacle Rose. Thank you all for joining me, and next week we will be beginning the final case of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Trials and Tribulations, Case 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. See you guys then. Bye-bye!
Bye.